Now, where are we going to do the video editing? What is the software? The software that I'm going to help you create the videos right now is called VN Editor. Okay, so it's a very beautiful software. It's a free software for both the Android people as well as the iOS people, both the Apple ecosystem people as well as the Windows ecosystem people. It is very easily done on the mobile. If you ask me, VN Editor operation on the laptop and VN Editor operation on the mobile, which is easier? Mobile is easier. Clear, guys, all of you? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shoot a video right now and I will be uploading that video to VN Editor, okay? And directly show you how does it look like. Okay, hold on. Let me just open VN and at least show you the skeleton of the picture. Okay. So I have just got some raw videos which I had shot earlier and I have uploaded it. So let me go back and show you how it is going to work. Okay, guys, what I'll do is I'm going to share my screen and share it with all of you. I'm going to show you from my mobile. Okay, from the mobile, how it is going to be operated. All of you, you just learn it right now. And you may download VN Editor from the Play Store or maybe from the Apple Store and start doing it. If you want to do parallelly, you can, but I would suggest you learn it today and I'll give you some time to do the practice. I have already created a forum and I have already thought how you can practice it and do it for yourself. Okay, so I'll give that time to all of you. So what I'll do is I'll just share my screen and then take you one by one, take you further one by one. Okay. So I'll just share my screen. Okay, and I will also stop right now just to check with all of you. Guys, are you able to see my screen? Can you write down yes in the chat box if you are able to see my screen? Just go ahead and write down yes if you are able to see my screen. Super awesome. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll share my screen again and let's see and then explain you how it works. Okay, great. So now, VN Editor here, the VN Editor looks something like this. This is exactly how it is going to look like. So the feature, if you really ask me, how does it look like? On my app screen, you will see a couple of apps and VN is in my photo and video. So I have already made folders of my apps, different type of app into my phone. So here, when I go to my folder, which is photo and video, I click on VN. When I click on VN app, it opens something like this. Now, the first thing which is to be done here is, step number one is I need to upload a particular video that I want to edit. So where will you upload? You have a plus button here inside the circle. So I click on the circle, just on the right hand side bottom, you will see a blue color circle and inside that there is a plus button. So you click on the plus button here and then it will take you to this screen. On this screen, you will have to click on new project, video based project and save and start. Yes, so it is asking me maybe which one do you want to upload. So I have just uploaded maybe earlier one. I'll just go by that. So I have got a previous one which is already uploaded. So I'll go by this particular video. Okay, hold on, and I just want to check with all of you. Have you been able to see the screen and you have understood how to import your video for the editing? Just give me import done in the chat box. If you have understood how to import it, how to upload a particular video, just write down import done. Okay, import done. So the step number one is you need to select the particular video and go and share it there. Go and share on the space where you want to edit. Okay, now I'll share my screen again on the VN Editor and I'm going to share how we will go step by step. So step number one, video is uploaded. Now I'm going for the next step. So what is my next step? Let me quickly go here. And my next step is that I'm already into the video timeline. I had already uploaded. So this is my video timeline. Now imagine I made some mistake. Okay. So I'll go, first of all, I'll help you understand the different timelines. If you can see here, my video is coming as a reel format in a film type of a format, just at the bottom section of the screen. This particular section is called the video timeline. This is the first timeline. Above that, you can see one blank section and it is written there, tap to add sticker or PIP. That is your text timeline. Okay. Now the third one is where you have the statement which is tap to add subtitle. You see here a T and it is written here tap to add subtitle. This is your text timeline. The second one is the PIP timeline. The third one is the text timeline. And the last one above that you have another timeline and this is written here tap to add music. So if I have to add music, I'll have to work on the music timeline. If I have to work on the text, I have to work on the text timeline. If I want to add some kind of a video or image, I have to work on the sticker or PIP timeline. And if I have to do any operation on my phone, on my video, I have to go for the video timeline. Before I go further into the explanation of all of this, just wanted to check with you. Guys, could you see the 4 different timelines? If yes, just write down 4T in the chat box. Could you find the four different timelines? Just write down 4T if you have found the 4 timelines. It is just a black patch like this, okay? A black table like the bed like this, okay? Super awesome. Very nice. Good. Now that you know that these are the 4 different timelines which exist, we will now go one timeline at a time. Each timeline I'm going to help you understand in detail, okay? Okay, great. So let's go and I'll just share my screen here again. Okay, so my phone is done on the screen. Now what I'll do is, so I'm already here. Now I'll just play my video and just see that in case I have made a mistake anywhere, I would like to cut it there itself, okay? Recording. Whatever I say in the topic, whatever. So maybe my hook line is, do you really feel scared of making the videos on the camera? You're not alone. So I'll start with the hook line and then I continue with the 6 points. Once I'm done. Okay, so this was a short one, but then what I'll do is I'll just try to cut anywhere. Okay, so let me just see what point. Whatever I say in the topic, whatever. So maybe my hook line is, maybe my hook line is, and there is a gap. Okay, so what I'll do is, and I'm not able to see the gap. So if the gap is coming in a very, very small, minutest level, what you can do is you can simply pinch with your hands like this, and I can simply pinch the video timeline. Maybe my hook line is, and it will help me to widen. Can you see that the entire screen, the scale is either widening or the scale is coming down. So depending on how minutely you have to edit, you can simply pinch your fingers, and with the fingers you can increase the scale, you can also decrease the scale. Now for example, you want to cut somewhere. Okay, so suppose for example I have made a mistake here. I want to cut it here. So what I'll do here is, the first thing is I will go and put a scissor here, that this is the starting point of my cut. Now I'll watch. Do you really feel? So till that particular point I want to cut. Now if you see that after I did a cut, the video has been broken into 2 different parts. The part which is selected will be highlighted with a yellow color. So if you see here, there are 2 videos, and between the 2 videos you get a plus symbol. Now the part which is already selected is on the yellow color. Now look into the graph which is coming just below my video. There is some kind of a graph. Now in the graph you have some flat portion, absolute flat portion is there, and then the graph is rising. So flat portion means silence. I have taken a pause. It's a big pause, long pause that I have taken. So what I need to do is, in my editing process, I want to remove the pause. I don't want so big a silence to stay. Maybe it's a 1 second silence or a 2 second silence. I don't want that. So what I'll do here is, I will go and cut at the end of the silence. So I'm just moving a little bit here. Up until here, it is flat. So I will put a cut here again. Okay. So if you see the middle portion, now there are 3 videos. And 3 videos are being given with 2 plus. So there are total 3 videos. The first part, the middle part, the last part. Now the middle part doesn't have any speech. It is complete flat. And the length of the video in the second part is 0.46 seconds. Almost close to 1 second, I have a silence. So I have identified where I want to do the cut. Now what I'll do is, I will long press. I'll hold it for some time, the yellow portion. Now when I do a long press on the yellow portion, it will give me an option. Do you want to delete it? Yes, I want to delete it. So I have got a delete button just beside the split. I will simply go and delete the portion and I'm done. This is how you remove your silences, and this is how you remove any unseen packages, or maybe anything which you don't want to keep it on your video. You can easily go select that particular portion, split it at the start point, split it at the end point, and beach wala jo point hai, do a long press, delete it. Guys, are you clear on how do you delete your silences? How do you delete your wrong statements of anything that you want to delete? Is delete portion clear? If yes, just write down split, trim, clear. Yeah, just go ahead and write down split and trim is clear. Okay, split and trim is clear. Very nice. Okay, great. And people, by any chance you are missing out on the way I'm proceeding, please feel free to go back and catch up on the recording. The recording will help you to stop and start and stop and go slow as per maybe how you want. But since now there are so many people, I will go with a certain flow. Just be with me. And by any chance, if you want to get it, revise it, catch up on the recording. We will be uploading the recording in another few hours after the webinar is over. Okay? Okay, great guys. Sonia, thank you so much. Swapna, Surekha, Tanushri, Sharad, Mukesh, Neelam, Tanishk, Smita, Shrabani, Panashri, Yoshita, Deepti, Ikra. Okay. Prashant, please show delete button. Okay, fine. Got it. Prashant, just catch up on the whole process, but I'll just keep on showing you. Okay, great guys. Now what we'll do is, so now you understand how to delete it. Okay, so don't worry in making the mistake. It is just a matter of 1 second or 2 seconds to go and cut at the start point, cut at the middle point, and how will you cut it? Where will you cut it? You need to mindfully see where the graph is flat. Wherever the graph is flat, it means that you have not spoken anything. There is no voice. There is no frequency there. Okay. And when you make a clap, the same point only, it will not be like normal graph. It will be a graph which is like very high. Okay. Very heavy. Great. Now what we'll do is, now maybe my video is ready. I have done, imagine that maybe whatever bad portions of the video I had, I have deleted it. I have kept it ready. Now what I want to do is, I want to add some kind of visual effect so that the cuts do not look like jumping. So how many cuts do I have in this video now? Because I cut it into 3 different parts. So my video is now maybe 2 parts, because one I deleted, there are 2 parts which is remaining. Now let's see where are the different things I want to really put a visual effect. Okay. So let me go to let me share my screen again. And I'll show you how to add the visuals, how to add the video effect. And it's very easy, very, very easy. So you just have to follow step by step. That's all. Okay. Now let's see. Recording. Whatever I say in the topic, whatever. So maybe my hook line is, do you really feel scared of making the videos on the camera? You are not. Okay, on the camera. So here I have got, maybe I just want to cut at this particular point and add a visual, add a video effect. So I'll cut at this point. Okay. Now what I'll do is, imagine that I have got 2 parts. So I'm speaking something in the first part. I'm again speaking something in the second part. But I want to have a good transition between the first and the second part. All of these transitions are done through the plus symbol, which you can see between the 2 videos. So I click on the plus symbol here. You want a camera? You want a camera? Okay. You want? Okay. So before doing the editing, I will just keep my audio 0 so that I'm not disturbed with the audio which is happening. Okay. So how will I make the audio 0? You just do a long press here on the video you have selected, and we will go to the volume option here. So I just want to mute the everything. Okay. Mute and apply all. I just muted the entire video so that while doing the editing, I don't have to listen to my sound so many times. Okay. Now I have muted it. What I'll do is I'm searching for that plus button. So here is my plus. I have a plus here, and let me see, do I have any other plus? Yes, I have a plus here. So this plus, I want to add a particular visual, video effect. So visual effect. So how will I do? I can go and do this. So if I select the black, The transition between the first part and the second part is going to happen like this, exactly as you see on the screen right now. This is called black transition. Suppose, for example, I want to do it with a white color. So I can also choose the white color. Now see the transition, how it is happening. The transition is making the surface is becoming white color. I can also have a zoom. So like this it will happen. If I choose this transition, it will automatically zoom it. Next, I can also have a zoom with a rotation. So zoom with a rotation, this is how it is going to look like. Then it could be dissolve. Or maybe it can be dissolved too. You can see some kind of visual effect it is creating here. Or I can go for shake. My entire video is going to shake. Okay, shake also has got some different kinds. Similarly, I can also have a light, flashlight. You may have seen a couple of people using the flashlight on the video, in the video effects. Or I may have blur. So I will go blur between the first part and the second part. My entire video is becoming blur. Or I can go for pixelate. Look at how pixelate happens. Pixelate is normally done when you are creating any suspense kind of a video, or maybe you don't want to show the face of the other person, or it is robotic, it is gaming. So in those scenarios, pixelate is very highly used. Or maybe we can go for circle. So circle, push, rotate. There are so many different things which are here. You can go forward, rotate 1, rotate 2, and then slide. Slide means I will come from the top to the bottom. Then wipe. Wipe means it will be completely cleaned off. Okay. Then it could be blinking. That means upar se niche se, it is going to just be like a blink portion. Then I can have a vertical closure. I can also have a horizontal closure. These are the different types of video effects which are available in the basic format. Okay, these are very, very basic. And now if you want to increase the time, like what is happening right now, you want it to happen for a little longer time, or you want it to happen for a little shorter time. That control is given on the duration, through the duration. So you can, if you just look below, you have a duration as one of the icon there, and there is a yellow line up until a point. So duration, the maximum you can do is a 3.1 second duration in any particular transition. That's the maximum that you can do. However, we will keep it around 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, or maybe maximum 1 second. Okay, so that's the duration. Now, there are two things to learn here. Now, for example, okay, I'll just slow it down. Okay, I'll just slow it down. Okay, now for example, you have 3 cuts in the entire video, for example. Now, all the 3 cuts, do you want to give this particular transition? If you want to do that, you don't have to go to all the 3 cuts and add everywhere. You don't have to do that. There is a comment section. It has asked us that do you just go and look below. Apply to all is written at the bottom. If you select apply to all, it means that whatever number of cuts you have on your video, this is the same transition which will go to all the cuts. That is the meaning of apply to all. But by any chance, you don't want the same transition to be there in all the 3 cuts. You just want this particular plus symbol, this particular video transition should be something like this. Then don't click on apply to all. You need to click on the tick mark. Okay, so tick mark. So that's how you create the video transition. Now I have created a tick mark. Let's see what is happening here. Okay, and I'll just play it from the beginning. Let's see. And at this point in time, I will just stop here to check out with all of you. Guys, are you with me? Yeah? How many of you are clear with the video effects? How are you going to give the video effect? In short, it is called VX. Can you all put VX in the chat box? That you now know how VX is done. And when people tell you about VX, you understand it means video effects. Okay? So these are the different kinds of transition which is being given. It is super duper clear. Very, very easy, very nice way of doing a lot of different type of transitions. Okay? Okay, great. I'll take you to another type of thing here. Okay. So what you saw, these are the base transitions. Now I'll show you the matte transitions. Matte transition means means it's a different type of transition. Have a look at it and you will understand what is matte transition. Okay, I'll just share my screen once more. Okay, so we had been doing the base transition. These all are the base transition. Now there is another kind of transition, and that transition is called matte transition. So if you can see just below my video, there is something called base and then matte. So I'm selecting matte here. So if I go for the matte, you get transitions like this. These are the circle. So the entire face is being divided into different shapes, and these are visual hooks that is being used in the different videos to hook the people. You know why? Because this is not normal. Your face doesn't get 3-part, 4-part normally. But when you do something like this, people are amazed. What is this happening? And they will stay back there and you gain 2 seconds. You gain the attention and the attraction of the people. So matte transitions are also different type of transitions which are available. So you can go for, you can simply go and try all the different type of transitions which is available here. Okay, so you have something related to square, you have something related to paint. Now if I select the paint transitions, so the way the entire video is going to transit, you can just observe it on just above my head on the library. The library is actually shifting. That is where you can see different type of matte transitions. Similarly, if you want to increase the duration of the transition, or maybe you want to decrease the duration of the transition, the control is on the yellow line. Highest here is 1.5 seconds. Depends on you how you want to create it. This is 0 seconds and this is 1.5 seconds. 1.5 second means it will take 1.5 seconds to complete the transition. So it will go slow. If I make something like this, which is 0.2 seconds, it's going to be super fast because it is going to change within 0.2 seconds. And similarly, if you want this whole effect to be applied into all the different plus symbols of your video, you have to click on apply all. Or if you want to do it only at that one particular transition, you just have to do tick mark and then we are done. With this, the entire video effects story is over, guys. You now know how the VX is done, both the basic VX and also the matte VX. How many of you never knew this? And this is a good learning for all of you. Within 5 to 10 minutes, now you understand video effects, how people are giving the video effects. You can also give the video effects yourself. How many of you learned it new? Can you just write down new in the chat box if you learned it new? Yeah, Sureka, thank you so much. Great, guys. Okay, so now that you know that this is how the video effects are being done. So up until now, what all you know how to cut your mistakes, how to remove the silences, and in case you want to do you want to have a smooth transitioning between two different parts of the video, you exactly know how to add a particular VX so that it transitions very nicely. Fine. Now we'll do one thing. So we will now enter into giving a little more life to your video, making your video more palatable, more understandable, more reflectable, and we are going to work on something called filters. This is another feature of the video timeline, and that is called filter. So filter changes the skin color. It will change the aura of the entire room, the frame. All of this can change, and I'll take you to the filters. Filter is where you are going to spend the maximum time by looking at the different filter, observing how the video is actually, how the effect is coming. You're going to spend a little more time on the filter. Effects, you will finish within 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. 5 second time for the effects. Filter, 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, because you should know what's the reflection of a particular video coming through the different filter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the filters and show you how to add filter and how to know which filter is really good for which niche and which topic. So let me just share my screen again. So now imagine that we have this particular video, but I want to put some filter. I want to change the look and feel of this video. So what I'll do here, filter is a video timeline feature. So I will have to click on the video timeline here. And then if you see the first icon on the screen, at the icon is displayed almost towards the bottom of the whole frame, my mobile frame. Now you see an Olympic type of a icon there, the first icon written as filter. It looks like an Olympic symbol. So I click here on the Olympic symbol. which is the filter symbol. Now here you get two types of filter. One is the ready-made filter, which are the default filters, and the second are the customized filter. So customized filter means you will be adjusting it. So let's go to the filter one. Under the filter, guys, you don't have to do anything. Ready-made filter means the video editing software has already done some adjustment. It has renamed it into some kind of a word. You just have to apply your video to multiple filters and check which look and feel is looking better. Okay, so you have here favorite, recent, original, and after that different filter starts. So this is my original video. Now if I go for aesthetic, so let me see how my video will look like if I choose a filter related to aesthetic. So aesthetic code is A, and under the aesthetic code you have got different types of filter. So we have A1. I just applied A1 here. Now I'm going to A2. I will apply A2. So I will look like something like this. Then A3. My look and feel is becoming like this. A4, A5, A6, A5. Up until A5 you have this kind of a look. Now for example, I don't like any of the aesthetic looks. Let me go to the next filter. The next filter is create. The category called create. Create code is C. So you start with C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay, C4 looks to be comparatively natural, so I may choose C4 to some extent. Now I'll go for C5. C5 is also okay, manageable. C6, C7. So keep on adding the filter to your video just to check which particular look and feel you really like better. Then after this is over, we go to season. So under season code is VI. So you go here and check. So whenever you see that this crown symbol is given, it is ideally paid. This is the paid version. You need a pro version to get that. But you have enough good ones in the free version also. So don't directly jump into the paid version. I will tell you where you should buy the paid version. I will guide you. So don't jump into the paid version directly. So now you go for V3. You may choose, keep on choosing it. Now after that, you have got another category called essence. So essence will give you look and feel something like this. Okay. Then you have got fog. Fog is FO. So FO is like this. Now this FO1 is very, very highly used. FO1, which is black and white. So in case you want your video to be converted into black and white, you just have to click on the filter, go to fog. Under fog, the code is FO1. So click on the FO1 and your videos will automatically become old type of videos. Okay. Now you have lot of different kinds of videos which are available here. Keep on choosing, and different moods, different Polaroid seasons. You can get all these different kind of videos. So this is more like very cinematic. These colors. Okay. P2, P1. Then you can go for the film also. Keep on choosing which one you like. Now whichever you like, you just have to stick there. That's all. There are so many different things. You have film, then food, then life, then light, then person. Different kind of filters are already there. Then you have got some retro look. Retro look is more like the little older ones, right? Retro look. So the black and white, but a little bit of color. However, it is not like very colorful. So these are the retro look. Then you have something related to scenery, teal orange, travel. Lot of different kinds of filters are already given here. You can choose maybe which kind of lighting, which kind of setup do you want for yourself. And once you start liking a particular one, you can also add it to your favorites. With this, there is one important element to be understood while doing the filter selection. So after, for example, I like T5, for example, okay? But I don't like so much of intensity. I just want to reduce the intensity. So what I'll do is, I've got an intensity bar there, which is in the yellow color. So I am going to reduce the intensity of this entire video. I made it 0 intensity, not very high, very little I will keep it, but I wanted the setup of this particular filter. Or maybe you want to go for some other filter. Maybe this one, which is PN3. But I don't want this high intensity. I want to lower down the intensity. So the intensity, if I lower down, then it is moving towards the blue zone little bit. If I increase the intensity, it will move towards the yellow zone. So yellow to blue is the intensity range. Depending on which color, what effect do you want to get into your video, you can just keep it there. And similarly, if you want this this filter to be applied to all your video parts, you need to click on apply to all. And if you want the video to be this filter to be applicable only in one part of your video, you just have to click on the tick mark. With this, now you understand how to apply filter and how to do the color gradation on your own original raw videos. Guys, how many of you now understand filter? So there are so many preset filters already there. Now you don't even have to go to the customized filter, but by chance you want to go to the customized filter, I'll teach you right now. But tell me how many of you are now clear about the filter? Can you just write down filter clear in the chat box? Filter is one of the big activity in any editing process. Okay, great. So these are set filter, default filter given by VN Editor. Now, for example, you want to create your own filters. You want to create customized filter. In the customized filter, you have to be a little mindful about different features and the words that are being used in the editing side of it. Okay, little mindful about it. Now let's look into what comes here and how do you do the customized filter. So I'll just share my screen. Okay, so we are here on the VN Editor. Now filter and adjust, these are the two things which you can see. Filter means the default filters. Adjust is where you will customize the entire filter. Now for example, you want to increase the exposure or you want to decrease the exposure. You have this yellow bar. The yellow bar is your control bar. Now you can move towards I can make it more brighter. I can also make it dull, depending on how I want to adjust the exposure on my screen. Now I'll go for contrast. On the contrast, this will be more from the color contrast or maybe color little fade. The color is fading off here and the color is more vibrant here. Then the brightness. This is where the entire screen is becoming more lighted, and this is where I'm going towards a little darker shade, that the background and the entire background light is decreasing. The light is decreasing. So here you adjust the entire brightness here. Okay. Now coming to the saturation. Under the saturation, it is more of the color effect, the effect of the color. Now look at the different colors it is creating. So I'm becoming pale while I'm reducing the saturation. I'm becoming more brighter when I'm increasing the saturation. So this is how you control your saturation. Then you have vibrance. Under the vibrance, you can see the difference here in the vibrance here. The vibrance doesn't have a lot of effect here, but you can see, look at the face portion, how the face shadow is actually getting affected. So this, we are moving into more brighter shade, and here it is moving a little darker, more of the whitish shade. But vibrance is not giving a very big effect here. Now we'll go to the temperature. Temperature is, there are two ends of the temperature. One is the red end, the second is the blue end. Okay, yellow end and the blue end. Now if I decrease the temperature, I will go towards the bluish end. And if I increase the temperature, I will go towards the red orange end. So this is how you keep it. All aggression, highlights, fast, speed, all of this, they have the red side. The blue side are peace of mind, gratitude, staying silent. Okay, all of this, where you calm down everything. So that if in case you are into that field, you will use the blue side of the temperature. In case you are into the aggressive side of business, you will use the red side of the temperature. So that's how you use it. Then HSL. Under HSL, this is more of highlighting the different colors. So you can keep on adjusting maybe the different colors here. Like if I choose the saturation to be like this, my lipstick is gone. So I don't have the right color on my lipstick. But if I have to give the saturation proper, then I have my original lipstick back. Lightness. So hue, saturation and lightness. These are the three things which are normally used in HSL. This is where the editors spend a little bit of time and they charge you money for that, because they sit and they keep on adjusting to give you the right look and feel, and because of which time goes away and they charge you for that particular time. Knowledge you also have right now. You also know what is saturation, what's hue, and how the light effect already happens. Now coming to the vignette. Vignette means the corners, look at the corners of the video. So the corners are getting darker. Every highlight, I'm becoming the highlight, and every other thing which is in and around me, they are becoming darker. So Vignette is very powerfully used in the video editing techniques, and you can also ask your editors to put Vignette when they are editing, or you also try adding Vignette into your editing. So when you want to highlight something, when you want to keep something into the focus, just use Vignette and use Vignette to the power it is required. So this is my original one. Now if I apply Vignette, the entire background, the screen, everything changes here and here. Now coming to the adjust. Adjust is all about sharpen, but I have never been able to create a lot of effect through the sharpen here. Now coming to the hue. The hue is where you change, I'll just reduce the Vignette a little bit. Yeah. So the hue, now we go to the hue. Hue is where your colors, the skin color, the effect on the skin, the effect on the entire background, that is going to change with the hue itself. Guys, these are something which are very, very powerful tools in the editing process. Majority of the editing work depends on the filter. So how people can use the filter and make a brighter side of you, that is where money is there, okay? Now, this is how you do the hue. Now, highlights. In case you want to make your entire video very sharp, you want to highlight it, then you use highlight higher. And if you don't want, then you reduce the highlight and you adjust it according to how you want. So you reduce it towards 30, 40, 20, 30, 40 for your for certain kind of highlight, and you also increase it. Increasing means it will really make a lot of light on your face, and your face will start looking, the skin will start looking not very smooth, very rough. So be very careful while adjusting the highlights. Now coming to the shadow. Now shadow is where your shadow, so if you look into my dress, black color dress, the effect of the shadow is coming there. Just have a look. So this is a brighter dress which I have, but if I increase the shadow, then it is taking away the interest of that particular color. And similarly, you have got noise reduction, but noise reduction is not the music noise reduction here, audio noise. This is about cleaning and smoothing a little bit. So this is how you do the entire customization of the entire process of the filter. So let me just go back to the original one, and I will get back to my to some kind of a filter, and here I'll apply it to all. Guys, do you now understand what is the power of the customized filter, and how many of you now get to see that, oh my god, there are so many variations which can be done. It is just a toy, guys. You just have to go and play around with it. You now understand the features. You've understood how to play with it. Now you just have to go and start playing. Make a short video, apply everything on that particular video and see what is happening. How many of you are now clear with the entire concept of the filter? Just go ahead and give me filter clear in the chat box. Are you guys superbly clear on the filter? Yeah, spend 5-10 minutes. Spend some time, have a video done while you are traveling in the car. Maybe somebody is driving the car for you. You sit and keep on applying different filters. Keep on applying different effects and see what is the kind of effect which you really like. So you may have to do this for initial maybe a few days, 4-5 days, 7 days, or maybe 10 days. After that, you will freeze it. You will know that, oh, I'm liking this kind of a filter. I'm liking this kind of a video effect, and you freeze that. So all your videos will flow around 2-3 different type of filters, 2-3 different type of video effects. So then you will start doing the branding. So people will know. Now, if it is Sanghamitra's video, it will close like this. If it is X person's video, it's going to have a zoom rotation transition. So now you will start helping the visuals, other people to think about you, to start putting certain kind of visual about you in their mind. Guys, are you clear on the filter process of the entire process? Show me a thumbs up, guys. Go to the react button and show me a thumbs up if you guys are now clear and you are also finding it to be fun. Then yes, it's super fun. I will just go and play around it. Yeah, super fun, super awesome. Very good. Now we'll go into the next one. The next one is speed. So by any chance you are speaking slow, or maybe you don't have any more time. You have made a video which is like 1 minute 5 seconds. 1 minute 5 seconds, 65 seconds, but you are creating it to put it on YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Short has a limitation of 60 seconds only. So how will you reduce that 65 seconds to 60 seconds? Either you have to cut and adjust, or the second way is you don't have to cut and don't have to adjust anywhere. You just speed up your entire video by a certain percentage. Now, if you speed up, and if I speak like this, I may take 30 seconds to speak whatever I'm speaking. But if I speak like, hey guys, no, so I will speak it, I'll finish it fast, right? So that control is given to you through the speed control. So let me show you how the speed is going to work and how you can actually take it and use it for yourself. Okay, so I'll go and share my screen once more. Okay, now we are here on the video. Now where will you speed up? So the first, if you look into the bottom icons which you have for the video timeline, all the bottom icons are only for the video timeline. Okay, currently. So filter is done. Trim and split, they work in the similar manner. FX is the video effect which you learned just now. Delete is here. So in case you are cutting a particular video and you want to delete, this is here. Now just after delete, you have got something called speed. So you click on the speed here, and you may want to increase the speed or maybe decrease the speed depending on how you want to play it. Now this is original. If I have to custom speed, then I can do one thing. A particular portion of my video, I want to just speed up the whole thing. So it's more like I'll just speed up like this, okay? Okay, let me do it at the middle. I'll hold this and I will just raise it. This is where I'm speeding up. And my time will be reduced by 2 seconds or something like that. But it is mindfully to be done. It is not to be done everywhere. Now I'll just play it with the volume and let's see what is happening here, okay? So I'll give the volume here. My recording. What? Maybe my recording. What? Maybe my recording. What? Maybe my recording. Okay, let's see. What? Maybe my hook line is. Guys, have you seen such type of things being done on couple of videos? How many of you have observed this kind of editing is being done in couple of videos, and where the person is like something like this, and that is a hook, and you think that, hey, what is happening here? Let me see what he is telling, but then you can't get what he is telling. How many of you have already experienced this? You have come across this. Can you just write down EXP in the chat box? Have you come across videos where people have speed up everything, and that is again a hook for making the video interesting for people? Okay, great. So when you go up, you increase the speed, but when you go down, you decrease the speed. So let me show you how do you speak slow. So this is how we will speak slow. Let's see how to speak slow. Okay, so we go here, and for example, I want to check out line is, okay, and I will go to the speed option here, and I'll go for the custom option, and I'm making it down. So last time I made it up, now I'm making it down, and I'll show you what's happening here. Just check it out. Recording. What? Maybe my hook line is. Okay, the volume is not there, so let me just open the volume for volume everywhere. What? Maybe my recording. What? Recording. What? Do you feel use on the camera? Okay, guys, just look at this, okay? Recording. What? Do you feel use on the camera? Have you seen this? That somebody is speaking extremely slow, and maybe you are not able to understand, and it is being used when you have a memory loss, when you are showing some kind of a cinematography where the person has forgotten everything, and he's taking a lot of time to remember and to collect the information and process that information. How many of you now remember 3 Idiots? And in 3 Idiots, this particular editing technique has been done, so widely done. How many of you remember this, guys? Can you just write down recall in the chat box? Do you recall that this has been done? Okay. Yes, super awesome. Very nice. Good. So, you now know how to speed up. You also know how to reduce the voice, how to go slow. Now, depending on how you want to do the editing, you will be going forward and creating the editing hooks that time. Okay. So now speed is done, and we will now go into. So this much is good enough for you to start with. And there are a couple of elements which I'll just quickly touch base so that you know how to use it in your editing itself. So let me go and share my screen once more with all of you. Okay, so we'll just quickly move around the timeline, the video timeline. The first one is about the filter. So filter, now you know how. So with filter, using the power of filter, you will do the color gradation for your entire video. Trimming and splitting, this will be removing your unnecessary silences, mistakes being done, and in case you want to cut some part, you are going to use trim and split. Effects is where you will do the transitioning from the one video to the other video. Delete is where you are going to delete some portion of the video. Speed is where you are going to access the high speed, as the fast speaking and the slow speaking with the power of speed itself. Volume is where if you mute the volume, then the entire video will go into the mute. And you have something which is really nice. I want you to go and use it. So in case you want to mirror the video, you have got something like this. You can also mirror the video. Okay, so I'm just clicking on the mirror portion. The mirror is just below the straight line that you see, the white straight line. Just below that you see mirror here. So I'm using the mirror here. So if I do this, it's coming like this. If I do the mirror option, I'm rotating. Even you can do the flip. So this is a vertical flip and the horizontal flip, whatever you can do here. Okay. You want to add some background to your music, to the video, you can reduce, you can just go and maybe have some color. Suppose, for example, I want to give a yellow color to the background. So you can give a yellow background. So I've just given a yellow background to my video and reduce the size of my video. So it looks like I have a yellow cover background, and then my video will be played on that. Okay, so these are the different things you can do. I can also give a border. So maybe a nice border I can give. So I have a yellow color background with a green color border. I want to change the green color border to a pink color. I'll change it like this. I want to change it to some blue color. I'll change it like this. So these are different ways how the curiosity and the sanctity of a particular video is being maintained. And you may not do this throughout the video. You may do this for 5 seconds in the entire of the 60 seconds, depending on what is the logic and why do you want to create a video frame, something like this. Okay. So this is how you do the background and the border. And after that, you may look into blur. So if I use blur, my face will be blurred. Horizontal blur is here. Vertical blur is here. Radioactive blur is here. So all of these, and you can also increase or decrease the intensity of the blur. Then you have something called opacity. Opacity will again fade away your entire screen. It will completely fade away. So if I want to decrease the opacity, then you can just see that everything is fading off. Everything is fading off. And if I increase complete opacity, then you can't see me at all. So this is another technique to hook people, that you are speaking, you are making something interesting, but at particular point you just fade off. When you do fade off, they're searching, where are you? Where did you go? Maybe what is the story here? So this is used to hook people as well, which is called opacity. And then you have, I think we are done mostly on this. You have mosaic. Mosaic is something like this. In case you don't want to show somebody's face, you can also put your face on mosaic. So these are the different things, guys, which are available in the video timeline. And if you understand all of this, you're actually 70 to 80% done on the video timeline itself. How many of you guys, you're super happy to learn one timeline, which is the video timeline to a larger extent today? Tell me if you're happy. Just go ahead and write down super happy in case you really feel that, yes, I am super happy to now learn. Guys, this is what the video editors do. This is exactly what they do. This is exactly where they sit and invest the time to keep on doing all of this onto your video. cutting, trimming, adding music and all that. Clear? So this is about the video timeline.